So on Saturday, this is the most amazing story. So the film I was going to go see was A Quiet Place. The one I'm going to chat about tonight at some point. I was waiting in Newcastle outside the Tyneside on Northumberland Street, at the bottom towards Pilgrim Street. Mm-hmm. And beatboxing Spider-Man? Have you seen him before? He's been in Sunderland every now and again, but he's more Newcastle.
I can't say I'm 100% familiar, but I do know of him.
Yes. For those who aren't familiar, beatboxing Spider-Man, it's exactly what you think it is. It's a man who dresses up as Spider-Man and he beatboxes.
Would you believe it?
It's just like, I can't beatbox. Spider-Man. Spider-Man. He does all that kind of stuff. I was standing there and there's a couple, an older couple.
Just like that, was it?
Beatboxing makes your hands wet. It's like
spitting on your hands.
He mustn't do that. He must, because he's quite good.
I mean, I'm going to guess if you do it professionally, you've not got saliva all over your hands.
Well, he's got Spider-Man costume on, so he's probably got gloves. He's probably got like suit hands.
He's got wet hands.
I never look at his hands, to be fair, but he does hold a microphone. So I'm standing. There's a couple next to me, and the husband, I'm guessing, goes over and puts some money in Spider-Man's hat.
Right.
And he comes back across, and then the pair of them are just sort of looking across like, well, I've given him money now. Is he going to start doing something? I'm like, that's just what he does. He's beatboxing Spider-Man. He's doing his whole thing.
Just like that.
And the woman turns to me and goes, "Why is that it? Is that it? And I'm like, it's beatboxing Spider-Man. I'm sorry, but,
I can kind of imagine all of this happening within the centre of Newcastle as well.
So she was just like, it's rubbish, that. Unless he shows his arse, I'm off. That's literally what she said. She's like, is he going to show his arse? Like, no, he's not going to show his arse. So
he's not, love.
They toddled off. I mean, they gave him some money, but they're not fans. I don't suppose next in the seat.
Hey mate, have you seen this? Terrible.
That was literally what it was. They weren't impressed.
Awful.
I think Geordie beatboxing Spider-Man does always draw mixed reviews, but I think the ones who like him really like him. And
reviews.
I've seen him outside St James's Park. He does raps about Newcastle. But in this particular instance, it was at bottom of Northumberland Street. I had quite a decent crowd around him. And normally I only go past him. Like I'm normally going from somewhere to somewhere else, and I don't have the time to stand and watch him for long enough.
This is the thing, isn't it, with Northumberland Street and Newcastle? No one's got time to talk.
It's just too busy.
You've got one end and the other. You're gone.
You've really got to have the time to spare to stand and watch a busker, unless they're really good. So if it's somebody who's going to jump through a flaming hoop, as you do see every now and again, you probably stand for that in case they die. Yeah. But for beatboxing Spider-Man, it's somebody dressed as Spider-Man beatboxing, you just can't.
And you're going to get it again another week.
So I had like half an hour to spare. I thought, I'm going to stay here until I need to go and see me film. I'm just going to watch what he does, because I've never seen him long enough to see, because maybe he does do something else. Maybe he does have like a really interesting set.
He's got a little
maybe he
party
does
trick.
stand-up jokes, I don't know. So I'm standing there watching beatboxing Spider-Man. He's so good. He's such an impressive beatboxer, and he's hilariously funny, and he's a Geordie. What's not to love? And all of a sudden he just stops, and I'm like, oh, is he finished? Is he? It's what a shame I've just got here and he's just finished.
It's a no party trick.
I was a bit I was disheartened. I was just like, I've got like half an hour now. What am I gonna do now? Because I was prepared to give my entire time for this.
So you were stood there going, no, watch this, man.
I was just a bit like,
was you not like that?
And then I saw when he'd stopped, he looked concerned. I was like, oh, has he got like a problem with his thing? Is his thing broken or whatever? And he looks across, and I look across at what he's looking at, and there's a woman. Oh, no. There's a woman lying on the ground.
Oh, really?
A woman has collapsed.
Oh.
So there's people surrounding her. People like, there's somebody got an ambulance on the go. Somebody calling, saying, we need an ambulance.
So it's a bit of drama, isn't it?
There's somebody trying to get her up. There's somebody getting her a bottle of water to drink, and everyone's, swarming around. It's just like, nobody wants to be in that situation where somebody's obviously in real distress. And it's just like, who's going to save the day? Like, who's going to be that person who swoops in and saves the day? And you go, oh my God, Spider-Man. Spider-Man's going to save the day. And actually, what are the chances that somebody's in real distress and there's an actual superhero just standing there? I was just like,
did this actually happen?
Yeah, yes, believe me, this actually happened.
Okay.
I'm standing there and I'm just, this is incredible. I look across.
You're just like, this is the reason you exist?
Yeah, I'm just like, finally, your calling in life is more than just beatboxing. I bet that couple now, they wish they'd stayed because they would have seen Spider-Man do his party trick, and that is to save that woman's life.
Oh wow.
Not quite.
Oh, did it?
Not quite.
Did he not save her life? Hopefully she's all right. By the way.
Yeah. I do hope she's fine. All I know is that an ambulance did come very quickly, to their credit.
It's good to know.
So, but I don't know what happened after that. If something worse has happened, I do apologise. If she's fine now, that is wonderful. I'm so pleased. Yeah, you'd think Spider-Man would actually save the day, wouldn't you? You'd think that he would use his Spidey skills as he has.
With him being the superhero, hero is the giveaway in the name.
Your friendly neighbourhood Spider-Man.
I feel like it didn't go that well, did it not?
He could not have been away from there quick enough.
Oh, no.
He was out of there very quickly. So he's got his PA system, he's got his microphone, and he's de-rigging, and he is off.
Maybe he thought I'm not suited to do this.
He's Spider-Man. He's Spider-Man. If there's anybody there who could have saved that woman from her distress, surely it's Spider-Man. But
could have
no,
been him.
he was long gone. And as far as I'm aware, because I saw somebody else tweet about him later in the day, he was somewhere else doing the gig.
Well, Spider-Man obviously went off to other places.
So, I believe I looked around at this point when this is all happening. So there's a woman on the floor. She's getting fanned. She's getting water. Everyone's going, oh, no, I hope you're okay. Ambulance being called. Spider-Man's legged it. I just could not resist. I found the whole situation too ironic and too hilarious that I was in tears.
Is it just your dark mind?
I don't know, because nobody else was laughing.
Apart from you.
Maybe because I had that spare time that everyone else was more passive than me.
Maybe, yeah. Maybe had the time. Maybe you was the only one actually watching Spider-Man.
I was transfixed by this entire situation. I just found it far too funny.
Is that the phone call I had a missed call, but I didn't answer it?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So this happened, and I thought I need to tell somebody because it's just too funny. So I thought Nathan will love this, and you were at work, so you didn't answer the phone.
Didn't answer it.
But that's what it was.
That's interesting.
That's what it was.
I kind of wish you did live footage on the phone from there.
I was gonna take a video of beatboxing Spider-Man doing his thing.
You should have voice noted going, you never guess what, I'm in this situation, and this happened.
You can picture it though, can't you? Somebody's on the floor passed
Live
out,
commentary.
and there's Spider-Man standing there, and he's like, "Oh no, I gotta get out of here."
Wow.
So that happened.